It's about time I give y'all a good yard update on everything I've worked on the past year and a half or maybe 2 years. But really, mainly this whole past year, I've been working really hard. And then I broke my kneecap. So everything's been on hold for a little while. But here's all of my cluckers that I've got. Not all of them, but most of them. That poor little one has a crooked beak. But I've been trying to give him all the nutrients he needs to keep growing. Got a Mexican sunflower way over there. I'll tell you all about what that is in a bit. More Mexican sunflower. Here's my passion fruit vine that I planted just a few months ago, and it's already taking off like crazy. Highly recommend that anybody plants that. There's my moringa tree, jackfruit tree, loquat tree. Here I was trying to grow duckweed for my chickens, and the duckweed is barely grown. This other weed has kind of taken over more, and now I have thousands of tadpoles. But I'm hoping that they will turn out to be frog tadpoles, because toads are toxic to chickens, but frogs are really good for them. So I'm kind of thinking these are all frogs anyways, which is good. But these are all my potted plants. Used to be my potted plant area, but I kind of gave up on it. So now it's just weeds taking over, but got a bunch of snake plants here. Some yucca plants. Any of these are for sale, by the way. I'll sell them for $10 each, whatever. But that's this area of the yard. Got a little random watermelon vine I've got growing. I didn't even plant that. Little mango seedlings, some ginger, papaya plants. These are all male papayas, so they won't fruit, but they smell amazing. It smells like Fruit Loops. I love going outside and smelling that every day. My crazy cat is underneath this thing right now. I love him. I don't know what he's doing down there. I think he's just creeping on the chickens. This is more so my potted plant area. Oh, there's my cat. He's just in bliss land over there. Here's my one dragon fruit plant that's flowering. My other ones I don't think are flowering. I kind of gave up on dragon fruit because it's very hard to grow, but that one's finally doing something. This is a spinach tree that my friend gave me. Here's my mango tree that's doing really well. I'm hoping that it'll grow really well this year and maybe give me like 1 or 2 fruits next year, but we'll see. This is my biggest Mexican sunflower plant. And just so you know, normally sunflowers will kill all the plants around them, but this is not really the same type of plant. It's a different type of sunflower, so it's actually one of the best plants to have around for other plants, because you can literally cut this down and throw it around all your plants, and the dead plant matter will act as a fertilizer, but it's a better fertilizer than using manure. So get you a bunch of these if you're really into plants. It replenishes the soil with tons of nitrogen, which is what plants need. Hi, Taz. What you doing, kitty? Yeah, don't mind all the weeds. and junk everywhere. I broke my kneecap at the beginning of the year, and it's been a very slow healing process. Oh yeah, this is my mulberry plant. I planted it when it was like this tall, and I planted this one when it was like this tall around the same time, and now for some reason this thing is blown up. It's gotten huge. I planted it so it can block my window from my sweet neighbors over there. I know my yard is kind of a jungle, but one day I want it to have no grass and just nothing but edible plants. But here's a couple pepper plants. These are called Mad Hatter peppers. Get out of here, bug. Mad Hatter peppers, it kind of is self-explanatory. They look like little Mad Hatter hats. This is a mango tree. Citronella keeps mosquitoes away. More Mexican sunflower. Sugarcane. Peruvian apple cactus. Sugarcane. Jamaican cherry. Sugarcane. Banana. Mexican sunflower. Papaya, sugarcane. It's good to plant your sugarcane next to the gutter, so the gutter will just dump water all over it. You don't even have to water it. Same thing with my bananas over there. It's right in front of the gutter. They love water. They love that morning dew water. I've got 3 randomly big papayas on this thing, and then it stopped fruiting for a while for whatever reason, and now it's starting to fruit again, thankfully. More dwarf mulberry plant. Here's my nasty compost barrel. I just pull weeds and throw them in there, fill it up with water, and just let it rot. It smells terrible. This used to have 3 banana plants, and one died there. That one's pretty much dead, I think. A papaya is just randomly taking its place. I didn't plant there. Whoa. Jamaican cherry tree, banana tree, random melon I didn't plant. Pineapple. Mango tree, sugarcane, lime tree, my neighbor gave me. Mango tree, I just trimmed it up so it doesn't snap around during any kind of storms, and then it will thicken up and branch out more better. Lemongrass, peppers that suck, rosemary, Mexican sunflower next to it, Peruvian apple cactus, Mexican sunflower, sugarcane, spinach tree, sugarcane, yucca, palm, mango tree, rosemary. Rosemary, by the way, if you just plant it in the ground, forget about it. Don't even water it. The best thing you can do is just to literally forget about it, and it will take off. Peruvian apple cactus. Got some fruits forming on there. Yucca palm, Mexican sunflower, Peruvian apple cactus. It blooms like one or 2 days, and then the flower dies like that and produces fruit. Oh, cool. But yeah, little scraggly blueberry plant. This is a red mulberry tree that I hope starts taking off and doing better. I just planted it maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Mexican sunflower, guava tree, sugarcane. What's that called? Some kind of cactus. It produces fruit. You can't really eat the fruit easily, but you can make jam out of it. Guava tree, Mexican sunflower, elderberry, mulberry, Peruvian apple cactus seedlings. I have all of those throughout my yard, but I've kind of given up on them. I don't know. It's really hard to weed eat around them. More of those. Mulberry tree, Mexican sunflower. It's a really crappy star fruit tree. I hope it does better. Mexican sunflower, Mexican sunflower. I just keep having a landscaper guy just drop off dead plant matter, and he does it for free. Just gives me mulch, leaves, dead grass, not killed with weed killer. But yeah, this stuff is just great plant material for any kind of plants. You just throw it around like mulch. There's another starfruit tree. That one's actually starting to do okay. Mexican sunflower. This fig tree looks like crap. Fig tree. I've never gotten figs. Fig tree. Sugar cane. Beauty berries. More beauty berries. They turn really super purple and they're just beautiful, hence the name. Sugar cane, mulberry, fig, guava tree that I probably just recently killed. I'm not happy about it. I accidentally weed-eated a nice little ring around the whole thing. So once you take a ring of bark around, once you take the bark off of it all the way around, it's typically gonna die. So I hope that doesn't happen, but it probably will. Mulberry, Peruvian apple cactus, my poor muscadines that aren't doing so great. Wish I could get them going. Mango tree, fig tree, guava tree. Oh, wonderful. This was a Jamaican cherry tree and it has died. That's awesome. Here's a sugar apple tree that I had to cut all the way down because it got like a weird stress crack from the wind and stuff, and it was just dying, so I literally had to cut it down to a nub, but it's coming back. Here's my mulberry tree. It was dying, but it looks like it might be coming back. I hope. Starfruit tree. Another mulberry tree. Random grapevine. Seeded grapes from Walmart, I think I bought. It's actually doing okay. I mean, once I have the money, I'm gonna cover this whole thing in cable, like steel wire, and I want to have a bunch of grapes growing all over it. Sugar apple tree and my Jamaican cherry tree. And my whole front yard's a jungle. I don't know what to do. I've got papayas over there, and I've got Barbados cherries that are getting taken over by weeds. I don't have the money to hire anybody right now, and I don't have the mower to cut it. So just pray for me on my front yard. Here's a male Fruit Loop tree, papaya tree. Smells good. My trash doesn't. And there's more muscadines that just aren't doing so well, but I hope they do better next year and just explode with growth. Peruvian apple cactus. Here's a Peruvian apple that's starting to get ripe. One of my favorite fruits. This in here is getting to be such a jungle of weeds. It's really breaks my heart. Hope I can get it under control soon. I got a bunch of pineapple plants, a bunch of aloe plants. I'm just constantly pulling weeds and it's never enough. Sugarcane, papaya, sugarcane, pineapple that's almost ready. I'm really stoked. Tons of aloe, sugarcane, papaya, aloe, papaya, pineapple. You get the idea. This is, I forgot what that's called. It's a lot of Spanish people use this. I mean, you can just eat the leaves, make it with quesadillas and stuff. More aloe. I literally found this plant and I think that one with the pineapple on it in the trash. And they both fruited this year. But yeah, so that's my yard. Yep, I think that's pretty much everything I want to show you. So I just have my burn barrel that I use to get burn invasive weeds that I don't want, or I use the fire pit ash to throw around plants, and it's good to keep snails away and stuff. So but yeah, that's like my yard. So just kind of a little overview. So yeah, hopefully this inspires other people to do the same thing in their yard, because your grass needs more water than any of these kind of plants do. You want to definitely water your plants when they're getting established, but once you've done that and you've laid mulch around them, like I wish I could do right now, you won't have to do any much maintenance. Just pull weeds here and there, but one day you could literally get, a ton of your groceries from your yard if you just plant plants. I don't know why we've lost that art form as humans, but I think us as humans get 0.1% of our food now from our yard. We used to get 46% of our food from our yard. If we really tried hard, we could get 100% of food from our yard. So yeah, I hope this inspires people, because that's all I've ever wanted to do with this. If you've actually watched this video all the way through, thank you. Y'all take care.